Welcome to the Big Picture podcast. Today I am with a very special guest. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is August Joseph John. I'm from Gambia. Yeah, I live in Portsmouth. I've been here for around about 12 years. 12 years, 13 years, yeah.
August is, I think he's a modest guy, he's a humble guy. He probably wouldn't say this, so it's best I do the So August is a businessman, local businessman here in Portsmouth. I think I met you. I can't remember. Were you ever at the Fratton store? Do you remember the Fratton shop?
Yeah, I was there. Opposite Farm Foods.
Yes, opposite Farm Foods. Farm. I think I met you there in 2019. And at that time you were still working on somebody else's chair. But today you are the proud owner of LifeChanger Trims, which is not just a barber shop. This is my description. Yeah. I think it's the way I see it is more of almost like a brand on itself. You have like merchandise. Please, if you're interested in LifeChanger Trims merchandise, please a link will be in the description. Just for all those who are interested. Yeah. So you sell durags, you sell like care products.
Yeah.
So my question is, how did you get into business, and what has the journey been like from, say, where you started to where you are today?
Okay. Let me start from where me and you met. I used to work in a barber shop in Fratton where you saw where we met before.
Yes.
So I used to work there for about I think 5 years. So and after that COVID happened in it, and all the barber shop are shut.
Yes.
So from working the barber shop and like during lockdown, and everyone was stressed. People are depressed. There's nothing to do, like no job. So me, when I have those kind of things like in life, sometimes I just think what to do in it. I don't like sitting doing nothing in it.
Yeah.
I said, wow, what can I do? Because like right now I'm a barber and it's hard to find jobs. I've tried different kind of jobs. I've been a security guard. I work in Astoria. I've been to a lot of places. You know what I'm saying? So barbering is just like something I love it, but it's like a gift from God. I'm gifted with, when it comes to barbering. And a lot of people don't know about me. I've never been to uni. I've never been to college, but I'm gifted with, like, when you come to business. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I've seen your growth, and I'm sorry for interrupting. But I've seen like your growth, because I remember even during that COVID time. You when the lockdown had stopped, and when they started opening things up, you started doing like online appointments. And I think I'm from Cameroon. Like I don't know if many other barbers were doing it at the time. I don't think I'd seen any other barber that was doing like online appointments. And you do online appointments, and people would come to your house, and you would just give it. I remember you gave me a cut, bro.
Yeah, my house. Yes. I remember. Because after when things are eased down because of COVID, now people can interact. That's why I start doing appointments. People come to my house. I got their help, because like that time I was not having no help from the government or anything. You know what I'm saying? So I said, come on, like I need to. As far as I'm not doing something illegal, let me just copy.
Exactly.
What people say, starting. That's how I start doing appointments, and you know what I'm saying. But when you come to us, like, time is the problem. So
that's the thing.
That's why I started doing appointments, and people start because this country people don't have time, so it's better to do appointments. So I was having lots of customers. So everyone cannot come to my house, so I need to do appointments. So I can organize myself.
I think that's also another thing with like LifeChanger in that. And honestly, I'm just giving a shout out to the people who are listening. Like, LifeChanger has a lot of customers. If you don't book an appointment, you're not going to get your haircut. You can go there and you probably wait like 6, 7, maybe even 8 hours, bro. You might not even get your haircut that day. People go there. It's I don't know, like it's amazing to see, bro. Because as I said again, like from 2019, knowing you from that time till now, like you're it's like you just keep going up, and that's. It's something that we have to recognize and respect, bro. I'm wondering though, is it because for example, with like the online appointments, I feel like you're someone who thinks out of the box.
The thing is, more me, people don't know me because people don't know me. I'm acting different characters, but people don't know me. When you're doing something, you have to confuse people.
Should I talk about the Kaisenet thing now? Or
Kaiser, let's talk about after.
Okay.
Let's go back to during COVID and me opening a barber shop, like
yes.
Because when during lockdown, when things happen, people are stressed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I used to have lots of people coming from London, everywhere. I can't say everything, but anyway, COVID has passed anyway. Even have doctors.
Yes.
London, everyone coming because I was one of the barbers. Some barbers were doing it anyway, but me, when they ease things, I'll start cutting hair. And cutting hair is just like networking. You start to meet a lot of people. I meet GPs, I've met police, I've met lots of people. So me, I think ahead. I think ahead. When I think ahead. When I'm doing something now, they say this guy is crazy. But they don't know what is my plans. I got plans. They don't know. You
don't know his guy's plans. I'm telling you.
So during COVID, when people are stressed and doing all this, me, I'm think ahead. After think ahead when COVID is, what's the next step? So let me just try. So I was going online and see people, when you come to wave brush, people like brushing that wave. I'm saying. So I made my own brand. So I was, me, if I'm doing something, if I want something, I just go for it. I'm passionate about it. So when I was, let me just make my own brush. So when I was ordering the brush, if you want to go to suppliers to order brushes, if you order 200, 300, you will make money. Like you, I'm saying. So me, I believe in myself. So how much brush I ordered? I ordered 1,500 brushes.
1,500 brushes.
So me, I believe in myself. I believe I can sell all.
Okay. Yes.
So after 5 years, before I know all the brushes finished, I left about 100, 200. I said, wow. I didn't believe that I can sell, but I believe myself. I believe I can sell all the brushes.
Are these the brushes that have LifeChanger Trims on them?
That's the one. That's the one.
When you order them, did you get them to do like the engraving on top of it?
Engraving, all my logo, my everything, and all these things. The barbers around me helped me to do it, and that's how I create all my brushes. And during COVID, I sit down. I said, wow. What's going on? Like, it's me, because COVID, everyone's thinking about themselves because you are the only one. You can't have contact with anyone. So me, right now, no one's helping me. So what's the next? People give me advice. My customer come. I say, oh, let me just save money and open a shop. You know what I'm saying? But I've left the other barber shop and he helped me. I appreciate what he have done for me. But me, I think in the bigger picture. I think ahead. I said, let me try. During lockdown, I was going to one shop, the LifeChanger Trims. Yes. In life, things happen for a reason.
Wait, was the shop already called LifeChanger Trims?
The where I am now?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I created that name.
Oh, okay.
So I will just tell you how I get the shop.
Oh, yeah,
so during lockdown, so me, I was trying to do something because I know something's gonna happen because in case of incasity. Yes. So me, I was going to that shop it was called Frontiers. Yes. There's a lady that was had a shop. Yes. And she says she wanna move out. Because me, I was talking to every day. I was going there because I know what I want. So I was telling them, I want this shop, blah blah blah. How can I get this shop? But it was hard for her to give it for me. She was telling me, this and this and this. You have to. You know what I'm saying? But
it's expensive. It's first of all that property, to get that kind of property in that kind of area. That street I feel has a lot of business, especially in especially if you're black or mixed race. A lot of people come there to buy food, to do the shopping, to do the hair and stuff like that. So I feel like that's a good place to put your business. Yes, it's a good spot. And so if someone is leaving, even if they're leaving, they know it's a good spot. It's like
it was a good house, but it was hard for her to give it to me. But in life, things happen for a reason. Yes. If God say you're gonna have this, it's meant to be. So I even give up. I said, I'm not gonna get this, but God have plans for you. For you to get it. Yes. So I went to the lady for her to give it to me. Yes. She was saying stuff, you have to pay for this. I said, cool, because I'm not gonna you know what I'm saying? Because you have to go, I was going to her to go before going to the agency.
Yes.
So I couldn't get it from her. And God, I just keep calling the agency, and one day they said, cool. They said they can give me the shop. So I said, thank God. So from after COVID time, and so I plan to open my barber shop because of during COVID things are hard. And you know what I'm saying? Let me say that's how I open LifeChanger. So let me from that name, LifeChanger, how I got that name. When I opened the shop, I didn't even have a name. I caught someone. I think it was in the barber shop. And the guy, I caught him, he was happy. He just turned, he said, you changed my life. Yeah. So he changed my life. And he said, you are a life changer. So me, if someone is telling me something, I listen to I put it in the back of my mind in case. I said, wow, this guy say, you changed my life. You're a life changer. That one sounds good. So I just put it back of my mind. I said, wow, one day if I want to open a shop, I would love to have the name. So I have a couple of names, clean cut, clean fit.
Yes.
So I said, wow, this makes sense because you change someone's life. People see it's a catchy word, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So
It's a catchy one. So I wonder though, and
that's how
perhaps we're going a bit further.
Yeah.
Online, I've seen the way you've been doing like apprenticeship, taking on some young people, and helping them and teaching them about. Do you want to talk about that for a bit? How did that start? Like where I know you're changing lives. Yes.
But so how did it start? Because me, I'm a person that everyone loves.
Yes.
Me, I like to communicate. I like to socialize.
Yes.
So I have Snapchat, I have TikTok. I like to. I'm saying this is how it's all about mind games. This is how you call people attention. So me, I have Snapchat. Oh, I like taking snap. Even some people don't like it. Even my own around, and they say, "Oh, I don't like taking snap." But me, I think ahead because from that Snapchat, one boy he messaged me, say, "Oh, can you teach me how to cut hair?" I said, "Hey, I can teach you." He said, "Yeah, I can." Young boy, man, that boy, I'll never forget that boy. He's about 17. He used to walk from Southampton, take a train, come to the shop. He said, "Boss, I wanna learn how to cut hair." I said, "Wow, that's cool." Yes. So after one day, boy say, "I wanna learn how to cut hair." I said, "Yeah, I'll teach you." So from me starting teaching that boy, so he was telling me, someone was telling me, there's apprenticeship, like I'm saying. So because because I cannot pay him, I said, "Boss, what's the way I can help you? So at least you have a little bit money."
Yes.
So he said, "Let's connect to the let's talk to a college because me, I was not really qualified to." Take him as a full apprenticeship because you have to go to the college. Yes. So the college, they're gonna bring him to me. Does it make sense? I'll do the practical. They do the theory.
Yes.
So that's how I start doing the apprenticeship, and we just have a thing. You just plan it and put it on the papers.
How many people have you taken up?
Yeah, I started with that boy.
Yes.
Because that guy was very motivated. Was very So I started with him. And after things happened, after he didn't complete, but that was at least I have an experience.
It's a good start.
It's a good start. So from then till now, at least about 5-6 people, and it's going good. And because
that's tough, because again, I think we've really mentioned it. Because you're a famous barber. Like your personality almost on your own. You know. You're a busy guy. You're a busy guy. So to take out that kind of time to teach someone, you know. Because I know you need to put in some effort and some time into them. You also have your own personal life, you know. You have other things to do. So I think it's one of those things where you are changing their lives. But how do you manage your time, man? Like how are you managing all these different things? Because I don't know if you want us to talk about the Kaizen, because you're internet personality, you're a businessman, you're also a barber, you're doing these apprenticeships. How are you balancing all of this?
It's hard because it's a barber shop. It's because when you come to a barber, it's hard. We don't have life because we're always in the barber shop. It's hard for me to be in a relationship or have a girlfriend because it's not gonna last long. All the girls, you don't have my time. But you have to have a girl that understands you. So I try to create time in that. And surrounding that environment, I try to create time. I go to the gym, I do a lot of things. So that's how you know what I'm saying. I always try to find time when things are very important. That's why you see me doing lots of things. So that's why sometimes I feel like I want someone to manage me, but I'm right now I'm being my own manager to manage myself. So it's hard. I can do all those in this. That's me. I like to do different things. But you know what I'm saying. So
I've seen it because you know. As you said, you go to you have your priorities. I've seen. I know you go gym. I know you. I've seen you going to church. Like I think we met. We met in church one time. Again, you have your business. You're doing all this internet personalities. People don't know. You need consistency in posting. You need to be consistently posting to keep like the algorithm up. But just on the internet personality thing, where did this Kaizen thing come from, bro? Where did this come from?
I know you waiting for that. Let me tell you something about when you come to. I'm feeling a bit hostile. Take my jacket here.
Yeah, it's fine.
When you come to this Kaizen thing, I just want to tell people like 2 years ago or a year ago, I don't even know who was Kaizen, you know. One day I went to a government event and one girl, local girl, says, "Oh, you look like Kaizen." I was wearing the same hat.
Yes.
So she said, "Young girl, she don't know what she said." I just ignore her. She even took a picture and I tell the mom to send it to me, but the mom couldn't send because she don't know the WhatsApp and sending. So I just left it. I said, "She said, look, she don't know." So anywhere I go, people keep calling me Kaizen. I said, "Oh, who's Kaizen?" Who's that? No, I'm saying who's Kaizen? So I went to Instagram. I said, "Type Kaizen." Wow. I said, "Wow, this guy is big. He's getting, he's right now. He's talk up with like internet. He's blowing. He's doing his own university." And even me, I said, no, I don't look like this guy, but even if I go clubbing, girls, everyone say I look like Kaisen. I say, wow, you never know, we might be related somewhere.
If Kaisen is listening to this, you might be Gambian, bro. You might be Gambian. Do a personality paternity test.
And DNA test, Yes. So after from that, I say, wow, people say I look like Kaisen. So me, you know me, I always think ahead. I say, wow, how can I see Kaisen? So now I start, ChatGPT.
Yes.
So this is now internet now. Now it's ChatGPT. So I went on ChatGPT. I said, ChatGPT, how can I meet by Kaisenet? ChatGPT said, the only thing you can meet Kaisenet, go to his barber or do a prank video. So I know his barber is not one of his barbers in London. I went to Haiti Cuts.
Yes.
He's the one that cut my hair. So So I went there. I didn't call. I'm Kaisenet. I just sit down, book my appointment, and sit on his chair. He said, what do you want? I saw him Kaisenet picture.
Yes.
He said, oh really? Wow, you look like Kaisenet. So you just bring the mic and everything record.
Yes.
So I just want to tell people, I'm not trying to say I look like Kaisenet. People say I look like him.
Yes.
I told me, some people say, boss, you're gonna go to jail. You're trying to resemble Kaisenet. I said, bro.
No. I think you made a post about this with people saying that you're trying to be like Kaisenet, and I think it's good for us to just clarify here. Because you're not trying to be.
I'm not trying to be like him. People say I look like him.
Yeah. People say you look like him, but you're not trying to be like Kaisenet. You're your own person.
Even if I go to London, I don't even tell people I'm a barber, because I know if I tell people I'm a barber, that's it. Portsmouth, they're gonna see me again, because I know I was stuck in London. Because boss, I don't
know how you do it. It might be because you're a sociable person, but like, I feel like you have like your own little core personality. People follow you, like people want you to cut their hair, bro. I don't know how you get it, as you're saying. You might say it, and people might think like maybe you're joking. I know that for a fact that if you do go to London and you start like say, oh yeah, I want to start my business here in London, you're never coming back here.
I'm never coming back.
Never.
So I'm not ready for that. The thing is, me, I'm a type of person that people like me in it. So me, if I approach someone or some people like me because I'm likable, so that's how. So that's why I'm doing all these guys, and even when I go to the pitch and run to Speed, because I believe in myself. Because,
should we talk about how you met Speed and the sidemen?
I don't mind. We can talk about it. I can start from there. So like let's go back to ChatGPT. So I asked ChatGPT, how can I make guys? And ChatGPT said, one, you have to do a prank video, or go to his barber. One of his barbers in London. So the other one is prank. So I was thinking ahead what to do. So me, when my customers say, oh, there's one event, all the celebrities go there, all these YouTubers. I say, wow, that's a good thing. Let me
event.
So I just put it at the back of my head. I said, because I had Kaisenet was in London for what's it called Sidemen charity. So I didn't know till that day. So but I have to cancel all my appointments and to go. I said, no, I don't have a ticket. So let me wait. So so let's say about this Ballers League come, and my customer say there's Ballers League. Speed is gonna be there. What's it called?
I know Chunks was there.
Yeah, Chunks was there. KSI was there.
KSI was also there.
Yes, so me, because Speed is closer to Kaisenet. So me in life, if I have something, if I'm going to something, I have a plan, I have a vision. I say, this is what I want to do. So that's what I'm saying. So I bought the ticket, I went to the stadium. So I drive 2.5 hours to go to London. I said, come on, man. And I don't even have a car. I have to rent a car. So for me, leaving my job to drive 2.5 hours to go in there, I must get something.
You have to. It's a Sunday as well. Again, I have to just keep saying this. You're like a personality on your own. People want you to work with them. So, in that day, I'm guessing at least 4 or 5 people would have probably come up if you were in the shop. But sorry, you said you went to London.
But in life, if you want something, you have to sacrifice. That's what I'm saying. So I sacrifice you have to sacrifice to get something. So I went to London to the Ballers League, and I was sitting there because Speed was far from where I am and KSI. So I tried to call their attention, but they KSI saw me, but he ignored me. So that's what I'm saying. So me, I have my plan.
KSI, why are you ignoring my guy? What are you doing? What are you doing, KSI?
So me too. When I have the opportunity, I ask the bouncer, can I jump on the pitch? Say no. So all these white boys, these kids, they don't want to support me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I want to talk to something very important as well. I'm not trying to diss black people or anything. I'm saying we black people, we don't help each other.
That's true.
But trust me,
I feel. Okay, this is a strong topic. But I feel like it's a situation of everyone. As you said, it's like COVID. Everyone for himself. There's a saying we have in my country. Everyone for himself, God for all of us. And so it's that kind of situation where everyone wants to sort of like build themselves. But the truth is, and as you have said, and I think you've probably noticed it, you can't just build yourself without other people.
Other people. In life, in life, you need someone, before you do something, you need help from somewhere.
Yes.
Only me, I cannot come here and do the podcast. Only you can. You need someone.
No, exactly.
You need someone.
This is just a good example. Yeah. I could not do this without you. You could not do this.
For me, opening my barbershop, someone helped me to be with my barbershop, to be where I am now. Till me and that guy, we're still cool. That's why life, you have to think about where you were and now. So when I come to this pitch, when these kids all call, Kai Senek, all these white boys, you know what I'm saying? They push me.
I think I saw the picture that you took in the stands with them, and they were like around you. Yeah, you kept shouting Kai Senek.
So I was trying to find a way to go to the pitch, and one young boy, he said, you have, a young boy, he's very little, he said, you have all done all this. Why not just jump on the pitch? So even that day before I caught my customer morning before I go to the event.
Yes.
And I told my customer, today I'm going to see speed.
Yes.
And after that, he said, boy, you said it, and I done it. So the boy said, you have all done all this. Why not jump on the pitch? I just jump on the pitch. So this thing is here because, and I think about, till now I'm thinking about it. If I didn't look like Kai Senek, bouncer, they're going to drop me on the floor.
Or once, at once.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to be like a fool. Because, so the moment I was running to speed, so speed saw me and the bouncer, he said, leave him. Because if I was looking like I said, they thought, who's this guy?
Who's this
so
guy?
He think, even the commentator said he think I was Kai Senek.
Yes.
So KSI said, that's not Kai Senek, because the girl said, because it's like a prank, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So and after when I was, they said, "Whoa, you look like Kai Senek, man. Where you from?" I said, "I'm from Gambia." So and after that, he called Kai Senek. Kai Senek was sleeping. So in life, it's not the time for Kai Senek to see me. I believe in God because I go to church, so I believe when the time comes, he will see me.
But you met Speed, you met KSI, I think you met Chunks as well.
Yeah, Chunks is a bit. I don't know, Chunks. Even last time I went to Borders League, he's not. He's a good guy, but he's not that friendly. All the kids are calling him. He's not. Keep ignoring them.
So
if Chunks, we listen to Chunks, so you have to be nice, open to person.
Yeah, come on, Chunks. Be open.
Be open. I'm saying, because you start from somewhere. I'm now where you are. So that's how I went to Speed, and I think he took a video and sent it to Kai Senek.
I saw the photos that you took.
I believe in myself. I believe if I want something, that's me. I want to get it. I will go to the end.
I want to ask you a question though, but that's a very big dream, bro. That's a very big dream. Like like just a local person. Like how do you get from where you are, say in like Portsmouth, to meeting like a Speed or like a Kai Senek? That's a very big dream. Most people will be afraid. Most people will be very afraid to even. Not even just to have that dream, not to even talk about doing it, doing the actual thing. So what motivates you? What pushes you to get your dreams done? Like,
so me, I have something in me. Like when it comes to anything in life, if I want something. When it comes to girls or anything, if I want something, money or if I want something, I go for it, and I pray to God and I believe in myself. It doesn't make sense. So I always pray to God. I want this. I want God to give it to me. But in me, if I want something, I try all my best to get it. If I don't get it, I know that it's not the time for me to get it. So I have something in me. You know what I'm saying? I want to get this. So that's where I started from. I'm not scared of anything because there's nothing to lose.
There's nothing to lose.
I'm not breaking the law.
That's the thing.
So it's either yes or no. Because I know people say I look like I said. I didn't know till now. If I look at myself anymore, I know I look like him. So that's why I push myself.
It's good. You said it's either yes or no. I feel like that's actually true. In that kind of situation, even with you trying to get that barber shop, they were either going to tell you yes or no. It's not like they were gonna they weren't gonna lock you up because you're trying to buy a barber shop, But like just moving back a bit to get a bigger picture of how your personality relates to your customer base, because as you said, a lot of people want to work with you. There are a lot of people that book in to come to your store. What is if you first of all, let's just take a step back. Can you explain the vibe of your store to people? I can explain it, but what? How do you think the vibe of your store is for someone who has never been?
Yeah. For the vibe of the shop, and I'll come to how people like, and because my barber shop is not only a barber shop. It's a community, like everyone come together. Does it make sense? So I don't want customers just come here and get boring. Who are these people? I like to talk to people, vibe with people.
Yes.
Because I get to learn from them. They come to learn from me. Yes. And you know, just be nice to people, because we go home, we are stressed. Like,
that's true.
Some people say they're married, they come to the barber shop, they relieve their stress, they talk to barbers. Yes. Some people, they come here, they say some crazy stuff. I tell my barbers, calm down. Yes. One guy, he was a lawyer, he come to the barber shop, he was telling my barber, what are you doing? He's telling some crazy stuff. I said, wow, this guy is a lawyer.
The conversations, I feel like this podcast should move to that barber shop, because some of the conversations I've heard in that place is crazy.
There's even some people are scared of camera when they come to camera, but the barber shop is a different vibe.
It is a different vibe. I tell you.
So this is how I tried. I know I'm good with my job, because I'm good with my job, and I talk to customers. I have the vibe with the customers. Because this is not the people. I've been to 4 or 5 barber shops before I come to my work in the shop. So I have the experience from Gambia to here. Even I had a barber shop in Gambia. People don't know. I used to have a barber shop, and I'm a people that I have lots of people around me. People love me. Even sometimes I was staying in life. I told my mom was laughing. My dad, rest in peace, my dad. I told my dad I want to be not president, but I want to be like in that, like, next to the president or something. They said, oh no, don't go into politics. My mom she don't want politics. So
politics is very different.
I know me one day in the future, if I want to do politics, this not I win, but I can form my political party.
I feel like
I'm not saying anything about politics, but I know people love me. It's just like
you're a sociable guy. You're a sociable guy.
I'm a sociable guy, and I'm saying, so I know one day I will have something that, like, I'll be a leader. That's my dream.
And I think on you, like, being a leader, a lot of people say that they want to become a leader, and they're only doing it, say, because they want the position, or they want to just have that kind of personality. I feel like you're actually trying to, like, help people, like, especially, for example, you said with that kid that just messaged you on Snapchat, like, bro, you know, you're a busy guy. I keep saying this, and I think everyone should put it on. You're a busy guy. To take up a 17-year-old and start teaching him how to barb, that's extra. That's an extra job on top of your already existing job, bro. And you know, I feel like any leader or anybody that wants to like lead people should be able to serve people as well. And he wasn't paying you any money. He wasn't giving you anything.
I like to help.
That's the thing. That's the thing. You need to be able to help. You need to be able to help people. And I feel like that's another thing that surely sets you apart from like the rest. On just talking about the vibe of, like, the barbershop. Sometimes I walk in and it's like the characters in the barbershop. Sometimes when people are not even shaving hair, like, it's like they're just there just for the vibe,
Just for the vibe.
And I feel you have expanded, because I think when you opened LifeChanger, it was just like 3 chairs, and then now they're like 4.
4 chairs.
Yes, and you have taken up more people. You have like trained people as well. Is that because of, say? And I know you have given a lot of respect to the guy who you trained you in Fratton. Is that because, you know, you had those kind of good experiences? Did you ever have any bad experiences, and like, how did those shape, say, the kind of person you are today? Like, have you ever, you know, encountered, you know, worked with people who haven't really been as respectful, or people who, you know, they haven't taught you the way you thought you should be treated, or they haven't understood your vision? Has that happened before?
You know, I used to have a barbershop in Gambia.
Yes, you mentioned.
Because if you live in Gambia, you can live anywhere. Because when I was young, when I was in school, because I used to get bullied and stuff like that. I'm saying in my area, because I'm saying, people, if you're a barber, bro, but at most people don't respect you, bro. Trust me, my even my friends around me, they never wanna come and cut with me, cut hair with me. They go to the foreigners, because before we have Nigerians cutting hair in Gambia. So they think barber is a low class. It's a low class. They don't know barber is good money. So I used to sit the whole day without cutting, but I know what I want. So I know things is gonna be good for me. So I have a lot of experience I have people who used to work for me. I have that. Everyone been rude, but when you're a leader, or when you're I don't like to say the name boss. You have different people, so you have to face the thing. So with me, it's not. I don't like to feel like I'm a boss. I like to feel everyone feel like a brothers. Me and the boys. If you see me in the barbershop with the boys,
I know. This is another thing I should probably mention. Like, I think that's what makes the vibe of the barbershop, because it's not like you're the boss. It's like all of you guys are just there. I think if anyone walks in and they don't know you, they won't know who the boss is or who owns this barbershop. Because you're just like another barber just there, you know.
Yeah.
No one can tell.
And the boys they're like 17, 18, they're older. Somebody, when they're apprenticeship, I tell them, somebody I can be their dad.
Yeah.
But you see, we talk about girls, we talk about everything. But I want them to feel like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not their boss. That's what I want you to feel comfortable. So it's a barbershop, so have experience, because it just, I feel like they're my son or something. So I don't want to hide anything. They don't want to hide anything. So when you work in some, you always have agreement with people, because let's example, the tongue and the your tongue and your teeth live there's the same place.
Yes.
Have your tongue ever leave your teeth?
No.
You see?
No.
Sometimes you bite your tongue.
Yes.
It's still there.
Yes.
So you will have always argument.
Yes.
Just you and your wife, you always have argument.
Yes.
Your wife will never leave.
I'm not married though. I'm just
I'm going to give you examples.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. Yeah.
Are you sure you're not married?
No, I'm not
This
married.
guy.
Please. This is just an example.
Just example. Your tongue and your tongue and your teeth live together. So you always have. Sometimes you bite your tongue.
Yes.
Sometimes the tongue is still there.
It's
never leave.
It's still there.
So we always have arguments. I say, oh boss, I'm sure we have meetings. So I'm saying, so I respect all the guys around me, and they respect me as as a leader. So so this is how, like, I try to manage all the people. Sometimes I have this respect, but I have to take it, because you know what I'm saying, if you're a leader, you have to.
You have to, yeah.
So this kind of things, it happens.
And just to mention the like where you started coming from Gambia, and you mentioned something about people thinking about being like a barber as like as a low class, or like something that nobody wants to really do. But at the same time, you're making good money. You're making good money. You have like a good core personality. I feel like maybe this might just be because of my friend circles. I feel like if inside 5 or 10 of my friends, if I mention who LifeChanger is, at least 5 of them will know. At least 5 of them will know. And I know that you didn't start this way. You've developed. That's taken.
From somewhere.
Yeah, you started from somewhere. Do you think that if you felt like, oh yeah, this is like something. This is something of low class. This is. If you feel like if you kept that kind of mindset of like, okay, this is not something for me, you would have ever been where you are today.
Let me go from there. I'll give you an example. I learned this from one of my choir master in Gambia. Anyway, I'll mention his name. His name is Uncle Simon. He was a person that, because me African parents, they're very hard to, what I'm saying, me and my dad, we don't have that conversation.
Yes.
So this guy was like a choir master in our church. I used to be in the choir, I used to sing all that. So he told me something in life. He said, anything you do in life, even you're a carpenter, even you're a cleaner, even you're anything, do with all your heart. So me, that's the mindset I have. So I know barbershop in Gambia, sometimes the people think it was low class, but I was doing it with all my heart. So from me, do it with all my heart. God bless you, because boss, trust me, boss. Even you been in the best university, you have PhD. If you don't have that heart, you will never make it.
You will never make it.
If you have PhD, all the hard work, trust me, you never make it. If you have a good have intention for people, good intention, you will make it. Let me give you an example. One guy, he used to be a pharmacy.
Yes.
I know him saying when he never had nothing.
Yes.
One day he come. This guy don't even book appointment. He just turn up.
Yes.
Yeah. One day, rich people.
That guy is crazy though for just turning up like that. I'm telling you, if you don't book, you're not going to get your hair cut that day. You might, if you're lucky. But if you don't book, you're not getting your hair cut. Sorry, go on.
Let me tell you something in life. Rich people don't show off. Rich people don't show off. All the people you see, people wearing clothes. That's why anyone you see in life, don't how to say,
humble
yourself. Don't.
Yes.
Who is this guy wearing?
Yes.
But this guy he's from Zimbabwe. Let me say Zimbabwe.
Yes.
So I know when he never had nothing.
Yes.
And one day we were sitting in the shop, not normal. He have his kids, his wife is there, everything.
Yes.
So one customer asked him, because he got a G-Wagon, the old one or the new one, Yes. And one guy asked him, he didn't show off. He said, "Oh boss, how did you get all this?" He said, ask this barber. He know me when I never have nothing.
Yes.
So he said in uni, when he was going to the university, he used to have the last result in the school.
Yes.
He used to, in the what's it called? Pharmacy in the class. He used to have the last result. So we asked him, boss, how? He said, boss, how I get this is God. It's because of God, because I believe in God and I have clean heart for people. You see that place. It's not because of his university, because of his degree, or he have all that. He's a very good, nice guy. You know what he done?
What?
He have a house. He bought all his neighbors. He bought all of his neighbors, 3 or 4 houses. He bought them. So he have a pharmacy in Dubai. He have places everywhere. And the G-Wagon for the new one,
just any Mercedes is going to be expensive.
He's on the list for the new one. To be there, you have to be someone to be there. So this guy was very humble, and now I think he's a millionaire.
This is just a take on like August's like list. Like he has people booking in advance, and a myriad of personalities. I think you went to Portsmouth, Pompey FC to cut hair. To cut the hair for some of the players as well. How did that happen? Like how did you?
How did I go there? Because me I really love money. People I love money, but me,
I love money as well.
Money, but life is not all about money.
Yes.
For me, I'm a barber. I'm a businessman. I think ahead. So for me to go to Portsmouth, footballers to cut their hair, because me, I'm a businessman. I'm thinking in a business way in it.
Yes.
Promote myself and cut their hair. So when I cut the one of the footballers, I said, boss, can I come and cut your hair in the training ground? He said, oh, but I don't think that will be possible there, but I will try. I said, but just try. In life, you have to just try.
That's true.
Yes. So
it's either yes or no, as you said.
Yeah, either yes or no.
It's either yes or no.
It's like life is about taking a risk.
Yes.
I said, but he just asked his manager. He said, cool, we can come and cut hair. So I'm the first barber that went to the training ground.
Wow.
And I don't care about the money. I said, boss, I'm not here to come to charge you anything. Just pay me anything you want to pay me. I don't care. Like, even when they come, they cut their hair, I give them my account details. I don't even look at my account details. I just leave it. Because I know I'm a businessman. I'm doing it in a business way, in it. So that's how I went there.
That's actually amazing. Like I feel like we should take a step back and just understand that achievement, because Pompey FC has been here for a long time, bro. And to say that no barber has actually walked in there and their training ground and they actually
went to the inside there.
Inside, I saw the pictures, bro. You were in like the dressing room doing this.
Cutting the hair.
As you said, it's about taking the risk, and it can either be a yes or no.
Yeah.
And luckily, in this case, it was yes.
Yeah, too. And I want to tell you what as well. I went to Harry Redknapp.
Yes.
Harry Redknapp used to manage Portsmouth years ago.
Yes.
So he lived in Sandbank in Bournemouth.
Yes.
So I went to one of his house is next to his grandkid house.
Yes.
So me, I tried 1.5 hours to go there because if I want to charge them, they cannot pay me, because for me driving my car going there. For me, I'm a businessman, so I think the business way. I said, boss, I'm coming to your house, blah blah blah. Just give me anything. As a black man going to their house.
Yes.
You're not going pay me £200. Don't be greedy. I said, boss, I'm a businessman. I'm just there for the vibe. I cut their hair. They call me Kai Senek because and they all know me. And so I just want to teach some people that are my viewers or people that are watching or you.
Yes.
Life is not about money. Life is about connection. The connection can bring you money. Does it make sense? So I'm trying to network, connect, and them saying. So for me, going to the house to cut their hair to charge, I don't charge them. I can have a connection that will cost £15,000 or £100,000 because for me, from that environment, I have created a lot of connection and I've learned a lot of things in life.
I feel like with like connection, and especially if you're a business person or if you're just someone that's like grinding, looking for money, you would think, say, if I'm doing this thing, say for example, I'm going to Portsmouth FC. How much would they pay me? Why don't they want to agree a set price and pay me this amount of money? That's if you're thinking in that way and you don't have that kind of long term, you're not thinking about the bigger picture, like what will happen afterwards, or you're not making those connections. Your business could be okay for 1-2 years, but what happens in 5 years? What happens in 6 years?
I think about in the bigger picture. So
yes. That's why he's on this podcast, the Big Picture podcast.
I left my job here. I cancel all my appointments. I come here because
I appreciate it,
you don't know where this thing is going.
That's true.
If it was for money, you know what I'm saying? It's not about money, so it's about connection, because that connection bring you money. That's why we see PK Humble, Chongs. There's a lot of all these boys. They see me, they know me. So anywhere they see me, anywhere, any event, they know me. Kai Senek. They all call me Kai Senek. They know I'm not Kai Senek, but they still call me Kai Senek. Even the white boys, they help me. Them saying, well, our own people, they discourage me. For me. Anything
is it because you think they're afraid, or do you think
my own people?
Yes.
It's not because they're afraid. That's what I'm saying. For us, our people. That's why for us, it's gonna be hard for us to make it. That's what I'm saying. For I would say, I don't care. I would say in the public, like some black people and some help each other. For we black people, we don't help each other. Asian people help each other. Let me say it. It's not I'm racist or anything. White people help each other.
No, it's about the connections that you just said. They make the connections and then they keep it in their circle. Yes.
But because I've got a lot of Asian people. Trust me, but what Asian people have to tell me was my own brothers. Some they help me, some they. Let me say, I'm just in a bigger picture, not me, my experience, just for general. People are scared to say it, but me, I'm scared to say it on podcast. Here, I'm here to educate people. I'm here to
of course
share my experience.
That's what we're doing here.
So we black people, we need to come together and help each other. And that's what I'm saying. For them, let me say, for me, all these white people, they all come in a they do their meeting and help each other, support each other. Asian people. But trust me, you don't know if you see all people do their stuff.
I know, bro. Like I've met a few Indian businessmen, and I know how they keep the money in the family. They keep the money, not even sometimes in maybe they're from the same area as some of the other people, and they try and just keep their money inside there and they network. My uncle actually, as I said, I'm from Cameroon. They had this kind of Cameroonian business meeting, and he tried proposing the idea of like buying houses and then flipping them. They did a few, and then after some time, people started complaining about their money because they're not thinking about the longer term. This is an investment. If he takes your money today, he's going to the price of the house might only increase in like 2 years. He will only be able to give your money 2 years. If you're afraid that he's going to run with your money, he can't do business with you because it's also stressing him. You know, and I feel like that lack of trust. I think is a lack of trust. They don't have trust that they're afraid that maybe my brother might backstab me, or maybe, is it that lack of trust or just some form of jealousy? I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I think some are jealousy, some are lack of trust, and some are we black people, we think about now. For these people, they think about the future.
The future is what matters.
Look at them, they book holiday for the next 2 years or next year. For us, we just
It's a lot cheaper that way.
It's cheaper with the
It's cheaper that way,
For us, we just wait for next 2 weeks and book a holiday. That's why it's expensive.
That is why it's expensive.
You keep stressing.
Yes.
For them, they're booking for the next 2 years and they will pay installment. That's what I'm saying. So for us, our people, we Africans, we need to help each other. And
what I know that this is something that probably already existed when I was born, or maybe when you came here. How do you think we can solve this issue?
For our community.
Yes.
I think for only thing we can solve this issue, we just need to relieve our heart and just feel free and have good intention for everyone. Because let's say I'm helping you, I'm getting something from you. You don't know your luck come from me. So I think you just need to come together.
Yes.
And just open up. I'm saying because like me, I'm coming here. I'm not getting nothing from you. You're not paying me. I'm not paying you. But we just come here to share ideas because you know this video, where is it going and who's gonna see it, who's gonna invite us to another podcast. So that's what we need to do. Let's forget about money and just try to help each other.
I feel like money will still be important to make some decisions. But it's about not focusing in on the money, only the money.
Just the money. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
If I was to focus only the money, you think I will come
here?
You
never come here. You won't be here now. You won't be here.
How many people I was coming? Someone said, "Can you come here?" I said, "I'm not working."
That's the thing.
So we can think about money, but don't think about only money. Think about how to get that money.
How to build the community from the ground up. You know? This is why this guy is becoming a politician. This is why. This is the reason why.
Let me give you an example. Let's say if you're meeting a girl right now, you're not thinking about you want to do something. You just want. You want to think about you get to know her before you marry her or something. We come, you say a girl, let's say, I want to marry her now. You just want to think about how to know her, how to, you know what I'm saying, who is she, what personality, who are her parents, where she come from, does she believe in God, does she all this, you need to know all this before you marry her.
That's true. That's true.
So we just think about now.
That's the thing. And I think, and again, this is just like a random discussion. I think
it's okay. It's a podcast. We can talk about anything.
There was like a random discussion about like how men and women can't be friends because the only reason why men and women can be friends is the guy is trying to have sex with the woman. And it's not always that case. You don't always have to have sex. You can be friends. You can be friends.
That's why I was telling my boy.
That's why he was telling this. This is one of the things I feel like especially in that kind of closed area, people might be afraid to talk. And this is why I feel like I decided to invite you to this podcast because you're someone who's not afraid.
I'm not
You're
afraid.
Like, no.
I would say anything
this doesn't make sense to me. And you said why it doesn't make sense because it's like why must it always be like this? I don't know if he took what you said to heart or if he understood it. But just the fact that you said it, other people who were around, who were listening, they probably it changed their mindset for sure. It definitely changed mine at that spot.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking like that, for example, but just the fact that somebody was able to speak up and say no. It doesn't always have to be because of sex. You can be friends with people,
Not and it's not every girl you have to sleep with. It's not every
No,
girl.
no.
Some girl you have to know them connection.
Yes. It's as you said, it's the connection.
Yeah,
as well.
you can't just see any girl and it's blah blah. You don't know, she might be your family somewhere.
I tell you.
Yeah, so you just get to know her.
Kaisenet, please do her DNA test. You never know.
Because you don't know who's she might be your sister or cousin somewhere. Get to know the girl, know her.
Yes.
Because some say you don't know, because blood is thicker than water. You don't know.
That is true.
So some say so it's like that's life. You know what I'm saying? So for us black people, let me go back to that couple. You need to try and start do this kind of podcast or coming together and talk our experience and stuff like that. And I want to go to another topic again because this is very important and it's affecting me and it's affecting it's affecting people. Some people I don't know because me I also want to talk about it. I want to just educate people as well.
Yeah. This is the reason why I started this for education.
For us black people here, or not black people, let's be generalized, natural, anyone. Because nowadays, when I'm seeing all these young boys and all these kids, when they finish school, college, and they start working, they saving money, they have their trust fund, all this account. They have, let's say, they have 10K, 15K in their account. Yeah, they are just, if you ask them now, what do you want to buy with this 20K? So I want to buy a house. Sorry, I want to buy a car. That 20,000, what's the car gonna do to you? Go on to BMW and buy a brand new car, drive it outside and see the value go down.
It does. As soon as you bought it, the value started going down.
If you have accident, the value go
bam.
Yeah,
just like that.
The value go down. I'm just telling play because I'm not trying to talk about people or I see it's not me. I've not seen it's happening. Some people take big loans to buy a car. Take all your money to pay.
I wonder though. I don't know if you know about flexing, but there's this thing. I don't know. I've not seen it in other communities, but I think I've seen it especially in the black community. People who have money, they like to flex. They like to show that they have money. They in Cameroon, for example, they would get money and then they would just throw it away. Again, I can't really pass judgment on anyone. Okay. But if you take that money and you invest it somewhere, you do something, you start a business, you will double it, you will triple it, you will quadruple it. And perhaps maybe you can even flex at that time. Yeah. But as you said, is there's that focus on getting the money. Yeah. And then when they get the money, the things they do with the money, it doesn't make any sense.
It makes sense.
It doesn't make sense for me at the very least. It doesn't make any sense. But sorry.
It's just educating them because a lot of people educate them having, let's say I have 20,000 in my account as I'm 19 or 20. First thing I want to think about buying a car. Why you want to buy a car? As a guy,
it's because they want women to see them. Sorry.
The only thing you want to buy a car, I know you want to make yourself happy, or see people say your boys here driving, or get a girl.
Yes.
So why not take that money and buy a house? Let's say I would drive past. If I buy the car from BMW, I drive it, just come out the company or the showroom.
Yes.
The value go down. If I have an accident, the value go down.
Yes.
So why not take that 20,000 or buy a house? It's better. If you buy a house, after 6 months, the value go up. You can take the equity and you can have a car. So if you have that 20,000, if I have a scratch, the value of the car goes down.
Yeah.
So what's the point of buying a car?
Again,
buy a small car. You know what I'm saying? I used to have a small car. People laugh at me. I say, I don't care because you know what I'm saying. I'm cool. I'm happy. But people those kind of people, rich people don't show off. We all black people, we like to show off.
Yeah, a lot, bro.
Let me give you an example. One day, that was 10 years ago. There's one guy. If you see him, this guy is dirty. He was on the stairs. What's it called? Ladder. Yes. And he was climbing on the roof outside on the street, like Fawcett Road. Fawcett Road. If you see this guy, he's dirty. But if you see this guy is a builder. One guy told me, he's about my age. I don't know. I'm older than him that time, about 37, 38. Yeah. One guy said, you know this guy, he owned the whole street. But he owned the whole, you won't see it from him.
You cannot. I think I feel like me for myself, that's the kind of place I want to get to. Because at the end of the day, if you're flexing the money, why are you doing it? Yeah. I feel some people are just insecure and they think that maybe by showing off that they have a lot of money or something like that, people will like them more. Or that kind. But if people like you because of your money, those are not the kind of people that you should be around. Yes.
And this money don't last.
It doesn't last.
Let's invest in
and
it.
when it doesn't last now, those same people will go.
They will go.
They will go. And what you'll be sat there, thinking, oh yeah, people, I hate people, these people have done this one to me. People have done.
And when you have money, people, you see everyone come.
It come, yeah.
Yeah. When you don't have they disappear.
They go.
Yeah.
Yes.
And but what I was telling another thing about as well. Anyway, everybody wanna do this. Even a lot of people do it now. The people spend lots of money on their weddings. We spend take all our take it, boss, everything put on the wedding, boss. And after next day you're struggling. So all these kind of things we need to start. Let me say
there definitely needs to be like a very big discussion. Because again, with that wedding situation, I feel like most of the times is because they just want to show people that they have like this. But how is that wedding affecting your relationship with this person that you're actually getting married to? I feel like that's what is more important. Maybe you can call some friends, some family members, you guys can share something small. But like, I don't think you should be doing a big wedding when, in 2 or 3 weeks, you'll be like, I shouldn't have spent that money. If you are going to regret it, I feel you shouldn't do it at all.
That's where all our money goes.
Just to flex.
Let's say weddings. And another thing, for we Africans, what we do, we use all our money and send it to Africa. We have big houses, big like a 10 bedroom. That 10 bedroom taking 20 years to how long is it going to take?
It's going to take a long time. I feel like in that case, perhaps you can build it and then perhaps put it for rent. But if you're building that story building or that big house because you want to live there forever. See, I don't know about Gambia. Cameroon is very, very uncertain. Like you can build a house today and tomorrow the government changes. That house is no longer yours. That house is no longer yours.
So why not we invest here? This is where we live. It's good to have 1 or 2 houses.
Yeah, of course.
But don't build like 10, 20 bedroom. Who's going to rent that? Just tell me.
Even you yourself, can you live in a 20 bedroom? That's
somebody, family member, go and live there. You'll be sending them money. They in your house, and you here live in a council house. So all these things we all have to sit down.
I think there's that perception that this is not our country. But if you have lived here for a certain amount of time, true, you were not born here. But I kind of feel like this becomes it's not you become part of the country. I feel like you're like a key part of Portsmouth. Maybe you will not accept it, but you're part of the culture of Portsmouth now because you have lived here for a long time. You have influenced people in this city. You know what I mean? And so even though you were not born here, I feel like you're a part of this city.
I am.
Yes,
I am. Because if you're a barber shop, you see, it's just like I'm a manager. Like I sit in the bench, I can see everything is happening. It's not everything. I'm a barber, I'm a businessman, I mind my business. People come and tell me some stuff. So
the amount of information passing in that shop.
I'm not the police or anything. If I was gonna be police, I'll be the best police. Because I know everything that's happening in
please, we don't want no police in that barber shop.
I'm not a police.
I'm kidding.
The thing is, me. Let me tell you something as well. That's why I was telling you, his name is
Uncle Simon. Yes.
He said in life, you have to act, you are crazy, you are stupid. So you get more information. I'm not a police. I'm just telling you, if I was police, I would be the best police. So act rough.
Yeah, I feel like you're humble. And so people feel open. Even in this discussion, I feel like I can easily speak with you because I know you're not going to like immediately start judging me or saying this one or saying that one.
I don't judge. I'm not strict. When people come to my barber shop, I let them do anything. But not to the extent.
No, of course, there are limits.
They come and do anything, not to the extent because I'm a businessman. I'm trying to open up. It's not some people to take the piece. That's what I'm saying. So me, I'm my choir master say if you want something, because you have to play. It's mind games. Just act like you crazy. This guy is, you know what I'm saying. So me, if you see something like me shop, who's this guy? Let me say he's weird, blah blah. Because me, I'm trying to get so people will like me and come to the shop. So this is how I do with the young boys. Talk about sometimes we talk about girls.
You talk about everything. I feel like they talk about girls. I feel like they talk about like money, what will happen in the future, And I feel you are opening their minds because perhaps they will be in a situation or they will be in a circle where people are not having these kind of discussions. And you're the one that's now talking to them and speaking and opening their brains. This, I feel that's one of the reasons why I wanted to like start a podcast like this is to open people's minds because you need to think. You need to think
and learn. It's good to if I was you, keep going this. Don't give up. Keep doing more because this thing posted and people will learn from this. Say you buy more people because we need something like this. Because me, I've been here for years, in Portsmouth for years. I don't have this opportunity to come and talk what I want.
And I feel like, again, this is limited to a certain amount of time. But I feel like just like an open discussion with you about even just talking about your business. I know you have summarized it very, very small, but it has been a long journey.
Yeah.
I know that it's not easy to just summarize. I think you said something about it in like some very few words. Yeah. But it has been a long journey. I know that you can talk about it for time. And I feel like that has made you a lot wiser. Yeah. And I feel like perhaps maybe in a future podcast, we should really sit down and really talk about how you left the Gambia and then came here, started from scratch, I'm guessing.
From scratch. And what I want to tell you about something very, very important as well. Because I've never been to college. I'm not scared to say in front of the camera or anything. I finished year 11. I've never been to college. I've never been to university. But the knowledge I have, some people don't study me. I don't think they have the knowledge I have.
We have spoken about this, and I think the listeners would have probably listened in the past. Like just in terms of like your business sense, your like your ideas, the way your mentality and your mindset. Yeah. But sorry, go on.
Yeah. So I finished year 11. So I'm just telling the people now. The world is changing, you know. So so you guys this podcast we're gonna save it for the next 10-20 years. It's gonna be in social media. So I'm saying right now, people, all the viewers, anybody watching, the world is changing. Yes. Yeah. Yes. It's good to go to university, but there's some certain courses you have to go uni for the courses. Yes. And when you come to barbing, all this, for us, I'm not trying to show off. Yes. Using your hands and using your legs, we're taking over. Footballers, we're taking over.
You need to know.
So it's not about having degree, all these university skills, carpentry, because carpentry use your hands, physical work. We're taking over.
Yes, you said ChatGPT is probably going to take a lot of these mind jobs that people are doing in like the office.
Count 10 richest people in the world. Check whether they have been to uni. You guys go and do your research. They go to uni after when they made it, when they are 60, 70 or 40, 50.
I feel like even with me, this is just like an example as well. But going to uni was just like a stepping stone to get something else. It's not the goal. The goal should not be that you want to go to uni and learn. Because what they think. Uni doesn't teach you life skills. It does not teach you how to communicate with people. It doesn't teach you how to get connections. It doesn't teach you all of the things that are necessary to actually get a job or to start a business. And so when you finish, if you have not learned any of these things, what do you do? You're back either on the street, you go back home and you just sit there. And I think you mentioned about people get depressed, because it's expensive to pay for all of this. And then you think in your mind that maybe you get this or get that at the end. You get nothing.
And you see most anyway. This podcast is very important because I'm gonna tell everything what I see in my head.
Go.
Because you see most students, because me, I work in the barber shop. I talk to people. That's why I gather more information. Yeah, most, let's say 50, 60, 70 or 90% of students that are studying now, most of the parents force them to go uni. Yes. So I'm telling you, viewers, stop forcing your kids to go uni. It's very good to.
And if you're being forced to go uni, you should probably have it. And I know it's not easy. Not everybody's parents are the same. You should probably sit down and have a discussion with them and tell them what you want. And if you don't know what you want to do, I think you should start trying things. You should start looking for experiences. I feel like you probably as you're listening to August's story, you will notice that even though he's done mostly his work as a barber for most of his life, he's trying a lot of things, and it's because he's trying a lot of things. I feel like it's because you're trying a lot of things. That's why you have more experience. That's what and you know what you like, and you know what you want to do. And so if you want to find out, I think it's best to just try. Again, as you said, the only risk is somebody will tell you no, but you won't die. You won't die. You try the experience. If you don't like it, you change. You move to the next one.
I'm just trying to tell all these parents, don't force your kids to go uni. If they don't want to go to uni, just talk to them and tell them what they want to do. You don't want them to sit at home. You want them to have a job. But
that's the thing. You want them to do something.
I think apprenticeship is better. It's good. If I was me to go, let's say I want to go back where I was, and I would rather do apprenticeship to do what I want to be.
Get those
if you do apprenticeship, you have more experience than someone going to uni. Does it make sense?
The thing is, people going to uni now is they can't get the experience, or they don't even know that the experience is important. The thing is, if you go to uni and you're not getting even if you want to become a teacher or you want to become a professor, you still need experience. So if you don't get any experience, there's nothing for you. There's nothing for you.
That's why I advise everyone to have experience, and because when you go uni, what's you call You go uni, you always have some 1 year gap. What's it called?
Yeah, I took a gap year replacement year.
Thank you.
To work.
What I was advising you was it's good to do that. That was it helps. You have more experience.
Yeah, definitely. I've changed. I'm not the same person I was, and that's why I said uni was important for me. Yeah. But it's not the main story. That was not the main goal, and I only realized this after actually working. You said something about building connections. You need to build connections with people. They don't teach you that kind of thing at uni. You need to learn. You need to learn by actually speaking with people. You need to. And if you don't connect with people, you don't build those connections, you won't get anything. You don't get any money. You won't get any work.
For what you talk about connection, about uni, you see, one guy come to the he was in the shop. He was looking for a job, for engineer job or oil company or something. So he was going on LinkedIn, all this. He couldn't get the job. So example, me, I know the person because I talk to my customers.
Yes.
And I connect them too. And I say, boss, I know someone that have any job. He can talk to someone in their company. Boss, and that's how we connect the guy. Guess what? He said, boss, I've seen you on LinkedIn. You see, it's all about connection, talking to people. You see the connection. Where you gonna get the connection?
I feel like if you connect with somebody on social media, there are times when it can work. For example, that text you. But it depends on the person. So you respond and be like, okay, you can come and do an apprenticeship with me. That's fine. But not everybody's like you. I feel like with most people, the best way is to actually find them and speak with them in person. If you can. If you have the opportunity to, if you meet somebody and actually speak with them, I think when we were discussing this podcast, I know that I could have still messaged you and we would have planned it and you would have still come. But I feel like actually seeing you and speaking to you about the idea, it's better. It's better.
It's better,
Yes. But that maybe it comes naturally for you now because you have done it over time. That's not something people have now. You see a lot of people maybe my age, they're always on like headsets. They're in like their own small world like that. They don't like to like interact with other people. And except that you want to go and live somewhere in the cave, you need to interact with people. If you want to go anywhere in this life, I feel like as we said this in the beginning, you need people to help you.
And it's good for your mental health as well. That's what I'm saying, because that's why me, if I'm in the barber shop, people think this guy talk too much. What I do, I'm trying to create connection. For me, trust me, boss, because I'm doing a barber, because if I want, I can quit my job. I can anybody that want job, I can find them job because I have the connection.
You do.
Engineering job, I know someone where to go.
You know a lot of people, yes.
That's something. That's why I don't want to confuse myself, but I know I can do it. I wish I was 2%. Trust me, that's why I'm feeling right now. I wish I was 2%. Boss, I would do some crazy stuff. I have the energy. Like one of my boy in the barber shop, he said, boss, do you smoke? I said, I don't smoke. He said, if you are smoking, you got. That's why I don't smoke. I don't smoke. I don't drink. So if I tell people my age, they don't believe my age. So me, because I have the connection, I know if I have ready to have my own office, I can open an agency and find people jobs. Because in barber shop, you have connections.
You do. You're not even that you have the connections. You are somebody that can build connections. Because you can have connections today and maybe tomorrow those people. You're somebody that you continue to build the connections. You continue to speak with these people.
And it's good to talk to people because of your mental health. Because people, look at what happened to Portsmouth. Every year, somebody killed themselves.
I know.
People killed themselves.
This month is actually, I think this month was Male Mental Health Month, and I saw a video online about this. This guy was talking about like the amount of guys who commit suicide, and he poured rice on his hand, and it was just the thousands.
Because if you see somebody looking decent, nice haircut, you see him sitting alone. You don't know what he's thinking.
That's true.
So you don't think, but you know what he's feeling inside him. Because
that's true.
Because I have a lot of people, customers. Because if one of my customers, he's working in Astoria. If you see this guy, you will never think this guy will kill himself. You will never think this is nice. Before I know, there's fire in London in the lake. So you don't see that guy's having problem. That's why it's good to talk to people. If you have your brother or I'm advising everyone, if you have your sister, brother, talk to them. Talk to them. I always make my boys, even the barber shop, I'm making customer talk to them because you don't know what they're feeling. You have to know what they're feeling.
And I feel that that's what also adds to like the vibe of your shop specifically, is that there's this friendliness there. There's almost this sense of community, family inside the shop. Because everybody just talks to everybody. Nobody's really passing judgment. We make jokes. People talk. And I feel like even if you're in a bad space, perhaps you just have a discussion with them and it can get you out of there. Perhaps, I don't know, I'm not a mental health expert. Perhaps you should probably go to the hospital if you're really feeling bad. But I feel like it's a good step. It's a good step to just at least get there and start speaking with people. But it's a shame. Just to touch on mental health, because you mentioned it, like how have you managed your own mental health throughout all, like, because I'm guessing for you to get where you are today, you went through some serious lows. of course, we have only seen your successes. You know, I can start listing them now, but like we've only seen you, like say for example, you going to Pompey FC to cut hair there, or you meeting like the Simon case, you opening your own shop. That's what people see. We haven't seen what has happened in the background. But how have you managed your mental health throughout all of this?
But you know, in life, everyone have difficulties and stuff like that. And that's what make you to be stronger, to be strong. For me, I'm a person that like I believe in God, innit? That's the help me as well. Anything I have any difficulty, I pray to God. I pray. You know, I'm not a prayerful person or anything like. I try to go to church every Sunday. So when it comes to my mental health, I pray to God, or I'll go to church. Even sometimes I have my own problems. When I come to the shop, I don't show it. I leave all my problems. I leave it at home. I come to the shop. I'm joking because I have something in my way. So me, I just sit down, pray to God, or go to the gym or go boxing and just relieve myself in it, and all the stress go away. So
I feel like you're also unique as one of the few like bosses / leaders in like Pompey. You know, you said you don't smoke and you don't drink, and not that there's an issue with smoking or drinking. There's no problem with that. But I feel like most social people that I know, people that speak with other people who are very friendly, they always tend to either smoke or drink. And so I was just wondering, how are you able to like reach out to people, speak with a lot of people like this? You're a very sociable guy. How do you do it, you know, without having all these things? I know you have already mentioned that you go to church. You're a prayerful guy, but like, what pushes you? What drives you to speak with me, for example? What drove you to come here and say, okay, let me speak with this guy?
Just my confidence, because in life, anything you do, you have to have confidence in it. That's me. I'm gifted with confidence. That's why I have the confidence to run on the pitch. So life is about confidence. So me, I can, like, if any come to confidence, I have my confidence level is crazy. So with my confidence, that's how I approach people, to talk to people, and socialize. Because some people, we talk to them, I don't want to talk to you, because me and B, the guy that we used to work, we used to give our flyers. People show me chocolate. You know what I'm saying? But we keep trying.
When I came, you gave me a flyer for your modeling agency.
Remember?
If I think the listeners would have probably understood this, but like if you actually meet August, you know that it's somebody that when he wants something, he pushes for it, regardless. Yes.
That's life. Just confidence in life. I need to advise you. Just have confidence. If you want something, just go ahead. It's either yes or no. Just
I think like the biggest thing that we can probably take away from this, apart from Uncle Simon's quotes, is, you know, whatever you want to do, you can either do it. Whatever you want to do, you have to just go for it, because the result is either yes or no. Or no.
Don't just break the law. That's it.
Yes. Of course. No, nothing illegal. Nothing illegal here, please.
When you come to anything in life, just believe in yourself and just go for it. It's either yes or no. You know what I'm saying? Just it's about confidence, about your confident personality. So that's how I carry myself, you know, and to where I'm now from where I started. So when you come to my mental health, that's why I try to, you know, go to the gym, just trying to make myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm just believing God, I'm praying to God. You know what I'm saying? It's all about it's all about the mindset, you know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. And I think you have a you know, stable mindset of a leader, a mindset of a good businessman, you know.
And I thank God, and where I'm started from in the beginning till now, and I thank people that helped me where I'm now.
And I feel like you're still going places. You know, this is, maybe there will be LifeChanger Trims Part 2.
Yeah, Part 2.
Yes, because store number 2.
Yeah, but still now, when I put in my mind, still now I think I've not made it yet. I think I want to do it more. But I'll give you an example. I opened my shop for the first week. I was busy though, but I still work in Astoria as a bouncer.
Yes.
As a bouncer, people don't know me. I have a lot of things in me. So as a bouncer, and me, I work in Astoria. I finish work in my shop for like 8 o'clock. I go home, have a shower, eat, and go to the club. I work till morning, till 3 a.m. I sleep for 2 hours, and I come back to work.
The guy, his grind as well. Your grind is unmatchable. I feel like you're one of those people, as I said, you want it, you must get it, and you put all the effort to actually get yourself to that position that you want to be at.
Let me tell you something as well. Since I came to Portsmouth, came to England, I've never had an alarm.
We mentioned this in the barber store. I don't know if you said something about that.
I naturally wake up because I'm a part. The thing is, you have to put in your mind that, let's say, it's just an example. If you're going on a holiday, or going for an interview, you will wake up. You know that?
Yeah,
so that's how I put it in my back of my mind. I have to pay my rent or I have to do this.
Yes.
So me, I just sleep. I naturally wake up. I don't have alarm. Since I came to UK, I have never alarm. Yes. And I used to work in this barber shop. I always say it till now. I always tell the barbers, they hate me even. They hate me. When I said I always come on time and I always come on time. I work in the 5 years, but I've never been late. I've never been late. So if you're working for someone, you have to respect time.
Yes.
For me, time is very important. I respect my time because I learned from my choir master, Uncle Simon.
Uncle Simon, man, like Uncle Simon. We need to invite Uncle Simon over.
He's in Gambia. He's a choir master. He's a choir master. He's a leader. So me, I was in the choir master. I was a lazy guy. When it comes to singing, I'm just sitting there. What he put inside me, still now, this is what I'm
trying to share.
Push. And what my dad advised my mom, this is what would take me to where I'm right now. So he always tell me time is very important. And 3 things and 4 things he learned. He say, if you want to make it in life, I don't say I make it, but yet I'm on my way to make it. So his thing say, pray to God. Your parents, you have to obey your parents, listen to your parents, and always make your parents happy. These are the most important things if you want to make it in life. So, does it make sense? So
making your parents happy starts by making yourself happy, you know.
Yeah.
And then I'm just pointing back on the issue about going to uni. You know, if you don't want to go to uni, and your parents are forcing you. You know, it won't.
It depends.
It depends. Yes. But I feel like on like a broad spectrum, you should try your best to make them happy.
But at least if not going to uni, you have something to tell them that this is what I want to be there.
Yes.
Yeah. So these are the things. Pray to God and make your parents happy, and what else? And always save money. He always tell me that my choir master he said save even a £1.
This Uncle Simon guy, he was teaching you how to sing and teaching you about life at the same time.
Master, after choir master we sing, he always stand in front and advise us. So all these things. That's what bring me. I put in my back of my mind. So I use all that mindset. Come on time, save money, and anything you do in life, if you're a carpenter, do it with all your heart. Like what you're doing now, it's a small thing, but you have the passion and you do it with all your heart. That's it. That's my own advice. I need to advise all the young people to listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it. Thank you very much for coming on the podcast, August. I feel like this is a good space to end it. Perhaps we'll invite you for another one.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Yeah, thank you very much, man.
And thanks for the invite.
Stay tuned, and also subscribe to LifeChanger Trims. Are you on TikTok?
Yeah, I'm TikTok.
Yeah. Is it LifeChanger Trims on TikTok?
LifeChanger Trims on TikTok and Instagram. And one more thing, I got a documentary I've made about my whole life.
Yes.
This is just a part 1. So you can put the link so people can watch.
Oh, definitely.
Where I begin, I've done a documentary. It's very interesting.
We will have the link to August documentary. What's it called? What's the title?
A Journey of Hustle and Hope. A Journey of Hustle and Hope. I'll send you a link. I don't know, you're going to link it.
Yeah. I'll
put the link so people can watch it and you can learn from there.
Yes, and don't forget to book your trims at LifeChanger Trims.
Let's go, chat.
Yes. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one.
Yeah, change your life, my guy.